Welcome to DCL Talk Show and new season 2025. And we have 45 teams and nearly 24 teams or 22 teams. 24, I think, is competing, 24, 25 teams competing on the Division 2. Today we'll be talking about Division 2, and I have two nice gentlemen here with me to walk us through the games and do some predictions for the next week. Welcome to the show, Rahul. Rahul is joining from California.
Hey, hi guys. Yeah, excited to join. This is our first DCL talk show for 2025. Yes, I was there. I played a game last week and traveled to California for conference. But yeah, I'm excited for the show and looks like we have a lot of new folks joining this year. And they last year they enjoyed our show and they're excited to again come and watch this show. So definitely a lot to come, and yeah, uh, I'm excited, and I hope everyone is excited this year for DCL 2025.
Yeah, cricket is always exciting in Detroit, and uh, uh, we the more we go into the season, it's going to be more exciting, especially for Division 2. And because I I I had an opportunity to talk to several Division 2 captains and players, and they are thinking everybody's walking into the league with a hope of winning the cup. So, uh, especially when uh, equal talents fight, it's going to be more exciting. Okay, welcome to the show, Pradip.
Thank you,
And
Jagan.
also,
Thank
and
you. Yeah,
also, I
go
would
ahead.
like to say thanks to you. Actually, I reserved you for Division 1. So, uh, because of the last minute some office emergency, Murli had to drop out. So, thanks a lot and welcome to the show.
Yeah, no. Yeah, thank you. No worries. You're always welcome today. Jagan. Hey, y'all.
Anything is
Nice
fine.
to meet you. Yes. Nice to meet you. To all the listeners, welcome to 2025 DCL. I'm pretty sure everybody's been waiting for this season to start, especially playing winter, spring. They couldn't. I'm pretty sure that everybody's excitement is up. But to your point, Jagan, I think I agree. I think Division Two teams or games this year, some of the games are definitely going to be exciting. And I think the league did a great decision last year to have two divisions. I think it allows more people to enjoy cricket, not just cricket, competitive cricket, right?
Yeah,
Uh,
that's the right word,
where
competitive cricket.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, equal teams play in divisions and may the best team win. But I saw the excitement last game I played, so we're going to get into that. But to all the listeners out there, welcome to the show and looking forward to an exciting 2025.
Yep. With that, we'll quickly jump into our games. Um, uh, Give me 1 second, guys. Um, look at the games. So sorry. The first game of the night is, of course, before getting into the games, my observation is somehow this weekend. Uh, I was waiting for how this ball is going to react. T-ball. This is the new T-ball, and I felt like it's going to be a batting paradise, or it's going to be wonderful for batters more than bowlers, is what I thought. And you both, I'm sure you both use this one for bowling, and I would like to get your opinion on that also right after this game. Okay, the first game of the night is Vikings versus Michigan Mavericks. Rahul, your thoughts on this game?
Yeah, definitely. And when you were talking about the ball, I really wanted to start from this new ball, and
Oh,
uh,
sure, you can
uh,
go ahead. Yeah,
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 because I want to connect with the games that we played last Saturday. To be frank, I was not even aware that we are using a new ball this season.
hmm,
And if you remember, like even my experience is every year we normally talk is like first three games are low scoring games every
correct.
time this year. But
Yep.
this year, like every other game, if you have seen, teams are scoring more than 100 runs. Looks like either team is in like a very good touch, they are playing all the winters and everything, or when you started talking about the ball, this thing clicked in my mind. Oh yeah, I think this is like batting paradise, you can say, and this ball is helping more to the batter side. But I know in DCL we have pretty good lineups, and we want to see that now those teams will come and make the difference, because now only good ballers can make the difference. It is not like you are just bowling and see the Wickens score. It is showing you two different things. You can say that the ball helped Wickens, but at the same time, you can say that because Michigan Mavericks scored just 54. So you cannot just give credit to just this ball and say that this ball is helping the batsman. But Wickens really played well. They scored 141. Their batters batted pretty well. And on the other side, Michigan Mavericks might just starting the season, so they are trying to come into the touch. But Wickens bowled really well, and they won the game like one-sided. We can say more than 80 runs win is like a one-sided for sure. And if you are getting this kind of win on your first game, it means that you are like coming with full of confidence, and upcoming games are like uh, good games for you, because you started the season with bang. And if you have seen their batting card, like I can say couple of guys at the end didn't score, but mostly their core middle order scored like 29, 32, and 12. And openers started pretty well. I can say Rupendra, Dinesh, Wamsi, Sunil, Aman. Everyone scored, and it's good that during the first game they scored, so that the whole season will give them a full of confidence. And Wickens is pretty good team. Even last year we played games against Vikings. It's a good side. They scored pretty well. Even last season, I'm not sure, but what I have remember, because of us, they might not qualified because we lost
Oh,
our
last
last
year.
game. Yeah.
Okay. Hmm.
So, but yeah, Vikings played really well last year, and this year they started pretty well. One thing I want to just say to Michigan Mavericks: don't lose the hope, because this is like the first game. Just take all the positive from this game, and you will have a lot of games coming. So even if you lost one-sided, I don't count, because this is the first game you are coming, and it takes time for a couple of teams to come into the touch. So don't lose your confidence. Come harder in upcoming games, and yeah, I think your openers and your middle order need to click like a Wickens. And 87 runs lost sometimes, break your confidence. But I would say don't take don't think in this way. Just think like it's just the first game, and hard day for you. So come strong in the future game.
Yeah, I agree on that one. And on top of it, the only benefit of doubt I'll give it to Mavericks is their first time into DCL, and
Yeah,
they might have played T-ball, but playing in other leagues with T-ball is different from DCL. Okay, so it takes some time to adjust to this style of ball. Okay,
yeah,
so
for sure. And
yeah.
even like regular teams, for the regular teams, it is something new for them. Like they should be excited, because this year this ball is pretty new. And as you mentioned, Jagan, I'm taking your words positively. Like it is going to be a good one for batsmen.
Yeah, so that's how I felt when I thought of mentioning it in the Division One games, but I watched Pokeris versus GLCC game, and the way you know the moment they are middling it, it's flying off. It's and it's traveling very fast. With that, we'll go to our next game: Marvel versus Canton Hurricanes. And this week, I saw there were two games which were I felt relatively close, or this one and Kadambas. Marvels versus Canton Hurricanes. Canton Hurricanes won by 3 wickets. Your thoughts on this game, Freddy?
Yeah. Before we get into the game, I want to piggyback on what you guys were talking about. A couple of things to note. I don't know about all the other places where they play cricket this past weekend, but Woodhaven, it had rained a lot, and the ground was really kind of soggy.
Hmm?
I'm even surprised we were able to play a few games, but our game was at Woodhaven as well. Surprisingly, typically what you see is after a rainy day, the ground is softer, slower. But if you look at the scorecards, almost every other team scored 100 this week, or pretty close to 100, right? So, and I also observed that the ball was traveling, but of course it was windy too where we played. But I think the par score for 2025, unless and until you have a great bowling lineup, is probably going to be around between 80 and 100, right? Maybe even a little over 100. So with this ball, I think that's going to be the difference. And of course, you're going to see a lot more sixes and boundaries as well. But anyway, so having said that, Marvels, Canton, Hurricanes, Canton, I think, yeah, Canton came from Division One from last year, right? So
Yes,
it looks
yes.
like, yeah. So I think they wanted to play in Division Two last year, but they
Last year
couldn't
too.
for whatever
Yes.
reason. Yeah. But anyway, it looks like they are playing in a place where they feel comfortable playing. And of course, I see a lot of new names compared to prior years, right? I don't see some of the familiar names playing. But Marvels batting first, they are winning the toss and choosing to bat. Uh, I, where did they play this game here? Let's see. Baumgartner? Yeah. Where is Baumgartner? Is that the Troy one?
Sterling Heights.
Sterling Heights. Okay. Is
Sterling
that the
Heights. Yeah.
white soil?
Sterling
White
Heights.
soil?
Yeah.
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 No, it
So
used to be
yeah.
red soil. I haven't seen in recent times, but when I used
Okay.
to book, it's
Yeah.
almost what 3-4 years back. Um,
Okay.
from 2020, from COVID onwards, I never booked here. This is the first time we booked there.
Yeah.
But
We
those are
played
red
Jagan.
soil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We played our
Okay.
game like Dark Horses also played our game the same field this
Mm.
Saturday.
Oh, okay.
So
So
it's a red
how
soil.
is it?
Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty good field. Even it was wet little bit, but ball was bouncing properly. Everything was going good in that field, especially.
Mm.
I'm not sure in which field Pradip was talking about, but we played on field two.
Mm.
It was good. Like initially, it was difficult for bowlers, but after some time, like 1 hour, we played. It was good. And
Okay.
it's a red soil,
Yeah.
so
Okay. Well, that's good. Red soil usually bounces well. So, did you guys? Was there a lot of rain where you
in
played?
the
Right?
Heights, it was
Yeah.
like lot of rain in the night time, and in the
Okay.
morning it
Okay.
was too cold when we started
Yes.
our game.
Cold and windy.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
it's too much windy and cold. Like everyone was wearing like two jackets in the first 2 hours,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, it's
yeah, unfortunately we lost the toss and we failed it, so it was bad.
Mm.
it's going to be the same next week also, but little less windy. But
Mm.
temperatures will be in 35 in the start, and it will go up to max 55 is something like that.
Mm.
But yeah, so okay,
Yeah.
let's get into the game.
the- Yeah. So, I mean, what surprised me is, especially in a wet, soggy ground, I would prefer to bowl first. Right. So it looks like Marvel won the toss and decided to bat anyway. And they were not able to put I think it's a decent score, 89 to defend. At least it gives your bowler something to defend. But Canton, of course, that's the experienced team, right? So they did what they typically do to most teams. For Marvels, let's see here who scored. We have, yeah, the top order pretty much, they gave them a good start, really. Actually, wait, I'm looking at Canton scorecard. Yeah, so the middle order contributed quite a bit. It looks like Satya scored 18 runs, Pierce scored 11, Mohan Rangara scored 10. Those are the three double digits and 14 extras. And Marvel, I think I don't know how their bowling unit is this year, but I think 89 probably is a good enough score to defend. Um, and looking at the wickets here, Hari Pallava and Muhammad Umar Khan are the best bowlers there, three and three wickets each, and Sadat got two, but everybody else contributed one each. Um, I don't see anything exciting about Marvel's inning in this one. And of course, I think Canton did a pretty good job of keeping them in check. I'm just looking at this fall of wickets here. Yeah, so they pretty much kept them between 3 and 4 runs per over through 20 overs. Yep, and it looks like they scored some runs in the end. But yeah, so not a lot of exciting stuff here for Marvels. And of course, Canton chasing this down easily. I shouldn't say easily. It did look like 23 overs. So I think they got the bonus on this one, right, Jagan?
I think so.
Yeah. So
I
yeah,
can check it.
23 I think is 23 I think is what the target would have been. But yeah, so they did get the bonus. They made it interesting, however, losing 7 wickets. So it could have gone either way if Marvels were able to pick up a few wickets in the middle. That could have put some more pressure on Canton, but I think it was a close enough game, exciting game somewhat. And I see here, let's see.
Oh, Canton
Yeah, the
has
Chiefs
only
was the
4
only.
points. Canton has only
Really?
4 points. They did not. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought wasn't that what's the criteria for bonus points if you're chasing? I thought it was 23 overs.
I thought so, but
Okay. All
it
right.
all.
There might be
Yeah.
someone. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Anyway, so Canton, congrats to Canton Hurricanes for starting the season on a winning note. Marvels, Jagan, hard luck. Hopefully, you guys can come back stronger and keep the games more competitive.
Okay. Say Marvel's lost Ganesh Kuti to knockers. Otherwise,
Oh,
it's
yes, that would have been a difference maker.
game would have been totally different.
Yep, yep.
He with this ball, Ganesh Kuti can score runs pretty
Mm,
easily. Is what I thought. Okay, with
yeah,
that, let's get into our next game. Tri-Hawks, always exciting. Tri-Hawks. They start really well, and down the line, what is going to happen in all these years? They start well, and you know, it won't reflect by the time the season ends. But looking at the scorecard, scoring 149 in 25 overs and defending that one. I mean, of course, any team that is not defending 149, uh, we would be talking a totally different story now. Okay, they won by 57 runs against taken charges, um, which is a good start for Troy Hawks. Your thoughts, Rahul?
Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. They came from Division One, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So they are now experiencing Division Two. Yeah, they scored pretty well. They played, and you're talking about, yes, always Triox has started pretty well. They might like want to change that one this year, and looks like starting this guy Mustafa. He scored first half century this season, 52, and a lot of other guys pitched in for this game. Looks like a perfect game for Troy Hawks. They started pretty well, but you cannot say that Deccan Charger lost this game one-sided. Even you can say like 57 runs law, like Troy Hawks won by 57. But Deccan Chargers also played pretty well. Yes, they're the top of the order, and some of the guy in the middle order might not click in this game because this first game. But this is again like not one-sided defeat for Deccan Chargers. They should come hard. Trihawks played with their reputation. They scored 149, and it's not a easy score to chase. Uh, but I would still say Deccan Chargers played really well. They need to think towards their bowling. See, like if they ball pretty well and they might stop Troy Hawks, might be close to 100 or 110, 120. It is the score to chase. And this year you will see that as per like my assumption, what I have seen in the first week, if you are even scoring 110, 120, it is like you cannot take that game easy. So, and that's what I have seen. Like even this Deccan Chargers 92 runs against 149. So you will see that. And yeah, congratulations to Troy Hawks. But in the Deccan Chargers, as I mentioned, don't lose the hope. It's not even one-sided victory, I can say. You guys needs to work a little bit towards your bowling side, and couple of more guys needs to step up if you are chasing 149. So yeah, come hard. This is first week, so I don't want to comment too much on the things like these guys are not clicking. Just first couple of games, you might need to think your batting order and all those things. And after 2 3 games, teams started clicking, and that's what the pattern we have seen in DCL. So yeah, come strong, guys, and Troy Hawks played with their reputation. So I want to really see this season they are playing Division Two, so how they will perform. And uh, they always like exciting team, I can say.
Yeah, see, even Deccan Chargers, maybe it is the first game, but it's a group, breakaway group from SSK, last year's SSK, who are supposed to play in Division One technically, SSK, but then because of the split, SSK dropped out, and Deccan Chargers ended and they are playing in Division Two. They have very good team. I think Deccan Chargers is capable of getting into playoffs. That's what I'm guessing. With that, the next game is Rebels Cricket Club versus Motor City. Your
Yeah,
thoughts on
this
this
was
one?
a this was this
It's
was a one-sided game.
yeah, Motor City dominated. So scoring
Yeah,
73 in 12 hours. They
yeah,
can,
that's just amazing.
yeah, I can go
And
on
they
talk
played.
about.
It looks like they played in Keith, right? Keith is West Bloomfield. Yeah, so
Yeah,
that must have been a good ground. It looks like Rebels. They made it to playoffs last year. Did they? I think they did. In Division Two. But
Motor
Motor
City.
City, yeah, but yeah, I don't
No,
know. I
Rebels.
don't know if I don't know if Rebels made it or not, but I'm thinking they did, but I don't know why. But
I
anyway,
can verify that
yeah,
one. I
Motor
can verify. Yeah,
yeah, Motor City pretty much dominated this game all the way around, taking Rebels all out for I shouldn't say all out for 9 wickets, 72 runs, 25 overs. Um, I want to see who won the toss on this one. Let's take a look. Motor City, okay, of course, yeah, that's what I would have done. Is bowl first, especially after a rainy. I don't know what the ground conditions was at Keith, but I'm pretty sure they got the same amount of rain and wind as well. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, there are two guys who had double digits. Everybody else in Venkatesh probably close to the double digit, 9 runs. Uh, Rutvik Reddy and Swami Tirunagari, yeah, 19 runs. But it looks like Motor City bowling, these two guys dominated the bowling. Dunbal and Praveen Palagani, taken 3 wickets each. Really stingy, 5 overs, 9 runs, 5 overs, 10 runs. And they had great support from their other bowlers as well to sustain that pressure because it's important not just to have a few good bowlers, but it's also important to have a few other bowlers to come in and sustain that pressure if you can, right? That allows the others to get the wickets. In this case, that's what Motor City was able to do successfully, wrapping up Rebels all out for 72, chasing that score They finished in 12 overs, which is pretty amazing with the two openers scoring 23 and 31, 70 wicket partnership. Anytime you get that kind of a partnership, I think you're most likely going to win, right?
See,
So it's
important
not,
thing there. I don't know whether you observed, Pradi. In 12 overs, they are chasing 70s, and
hmm
you have
and no
17
sixes.
extras there. No, you have 17
17
extras
extras?
there. They don't have to score anything if you're giving 17 extras in 12 overs. In another
That is
13 overs, if
true.
you add, you know,
Yeah,
it's you are giving away almost what 12. Even if you say 12, 17 extras, right? 17, 17 is
yeah.
what half of
That's
the score you're
34
giving
balls.
away there. Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yeah, and the other thing I noticed too, Jagan, is there was only one boundary in that Motor City inning, right?
oh, that's
So
amazing.
chasing, yeah, typically what you see with that type of an average, you see a lot more boundaries and sixes.
Correct.
That tells me that they were really good in running between the wickets and they kept the pressure on by rotating strikes. And that's pretty impressive to me because, chasing 73 and 12 at an average of 6 runs per over, right? Typically comes with boundaries and sixes, and that's what impresses me the most about this inning with by Motor City. Anyway, so that was an easy game, one-sided game. Hopefully, Rebels come back strong. Motor City, kudos to you. Congrats on a great win and a great start to the season. Hopefully, you guys can keep the momentum going.
Okay, the next game of the night is Royal Challengers Detroit versus Dark Horses. So I wanted to talk about this game actually next week, but anyways, Rahul, your thoughts on this game? You played this game and um, giving away 140 and scoring just 92. What do you think?
Yeah, definitely. Like, no justifications here. They played really well. One guy took the whole game away from us. His name is Shreyas Sridhar. He played really well. He scored 68 in 75 balls. And the best part of this guy, like, he did not even take a time. He started playing his shots from over one. And till he was playing, this game was like we tried like five, six ballers. But yeah, he really played well. If we could take his wicket in the early phase, this could be like a different chase altogether. 140 definitely you can say that it's little higher than the par score. Uh, but yeah, credit goes to this guy. He played really well. On the other side, yes, again no justification, but in the morning when our players were bowling and fielding, it was very difficult to even stand in the ground. It was too cold.
I, you know what?
But
You're giving away all my points for next week. I wanted to say all these things for our, Division One because I've seen the way GLCC fielded all that stuff, right? So I
yeah,
wanted to make
yeah.
this one as a point on Thursday, but you're spilling it out. Okay, yeah,
But
please
yeah,
go ahead.
I can take the blame losing the toss. We have like everyone from our team was excited if we'll win the toss. Let's go bat first in this kind of weather. But yeah, as a captain, I lost the toss, and yeah, like it was definitely like very difficult, and I cannot blame my team saying that they have given 140. Even touching the ball, even I am playing DCL from past 4 or 5 years. I never played a game in this kind of weather, so it was even when you are touching the ball, you'll feel the pain in your hand. So, but yeah, like even like all those things we are talking, they played really well. There is guy, his name is I think Pratik. Yeah, Pratik and Vamsi, they gave a good stand to Shreyas when they lost couple of wickets, and that's how they reached 140. Our ballers needs to definitely work little harder, and I have a full confidence on Dark Horse's side. Like our team is pretty solid this year. Our ballers are pretty good. Even when me and other teammates were discussing, this is when we have seen like our ballers given like 140. It is a big shock to all our teammates that our ballers cannot give this much runs in 25 overs. But yeah, it was like a first game. I said the same thing to the team, and best team won the game. Royal Challenger Detroit played really well, and the discipline that they maintain, I have seen when we reached to the ground, they were like doing all their drills, fielding drills, and catching drills. So this kind of dedication I have seen in DCL, not from all the teams, but selective teams showed this kind of discipline, and there are a lot to learn from them. And that's what I told my team. I really like this kind of discipline what they have shown when we reach to the ground. Uh, this game could start little early. The umpires reached late, but yeah, we guys needs to work little harder. Whatever you have seen in the scorecard, it it cannot define the potential of our team. Our team is pretty solid this year, and I have a great confidence in our team. Like in upcoming games, they'll come harder, and they will change the, because sometimes when I should not talk about this thing, but a lot of time I have seen uh, the reputation of the team, and we this year we are here to change the reputation of dark horses, and this year we worked so hard to make a pretty good team. And yeah, this is definitely a big loss to us. 48 runs, we did not expect that. We were even thinking to cross at least 120, but yeah, wrong timing, and pretty good batsmen got out little early. So hopefully in upcoming games, in future games, will come harder. And congratulations to Royal Challenger Detroit. They played
Okay.
really well.
So, but you played really well. 22 runs in 34 balls and 2 sixes. That's a very good innings.
Yeah, like this is the same kind of thing. Like last year, I played a same kind of innings, but I did not help my team to cross the line, and that's what my role in this team. Else, like I could play up of the order, but my job is to cross the line, and that I couldn't do it. So this year, this is what we wanna do and cross the line. And yeah, we are working on our strategies. We are trying our level best this year. I still don't count this innings are good innings, because the same kind of innings I played last year, and I scored like highest number of runs in any season last year, but
Mm,
my team didn't
interesting.
qualify. So it's I cannot say that like I played really well. We need to cross the line for sure. And last year, if you have seen our scores, we lost 3 games by 1 run and 1 game by 1 wicket. So it means our team needs to learn like how to cross the line.
So where is Pankaj? I don't see him in the.
Yeah, Pankaj did not play first game, but from the game second,
I think he's also in
he
California or something like that, right?
he's currently in Cancun.
Ah, okay, cool. Let him
Yeah,
enjoy then.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. The last game of the night is Avengers versus Kadambas. Okay. Pude, your thoughts on this game? See,
Yeah, this,
it looked the second closest game. So
yeah,
your
I think it was. It definitely was a close game, even though the scoreboard doesn't say it. But the ground conditions were soggy, windy, cold, same things that everybody else experienced. But we got lucky because there were two other grounds at Woodhaven that was not playable, or maybe one. It was too soggy on the outfield. But yeah, we lost the toss. Surprisingly, they chose to bat. I would have, either winning the toss, we would have probably bowled first as well, which was good. But they got a good start between Natraj and Anand. They put on 18 runs, and they gave themselves a pretty good start, actually. We were able to come back after power play overs, after the 3 overs. The spinners got in and slowed the inning down and put pressure on the batsmen, and we kept taking wickets in between. They were, I think, 52 for 7. at the end of, I think, 12 or 13 overs. Yeah, at 15 overs, I should say. Yes, and then I think kudos to them. It's the tail especially. They hung around. They scored 30 plus runs for the last 3 wickets. Karthik, obviously, Ramesh, scoring the bulk of those runs, and kudos to them for getting them to a total that was, defendable, right? That gave the bowler something to work with. On our side, bowling wise, Rahul bowled really well. So did Snehal. Mahesh, as usual, always brings his A game. Snehal did a pretty good job taking 3 wickets or 2 wickets, I think. No, 3. And Rahul bowled exceptionally well for 4 over 7 runs, 3 wickets. Those were the pick of the bowlers. Batting second, our strategy really was to try and keep the wickets, right? Not throw those wickets away, because in the past chasing, we have not been very successful. So the intention this year was to kind of keep the wickets in hand, give us that freedom towards the end. But as you know, chasing, we got a great start from Pramod and Nishchal. I think they gave us 25 plus runs, 34 runs partnership for the first wicket in 10 overs. So you can't ask for a better start, right? But I felt that in the middle we slowed down a lot. We should have kept the scoreboard ticking, rotating the strike. I think we failed there, and obviously that brought us to the exciting part of the game, which was we needed 42 runs in 43 balls or something like that, run the ball really. But we had 6 wickets in hand, or 7 wickets in hand at that point. And then Tejas got in. Prasanna played really well. He anchored that inning really on the one end. And Tejas got in, and those two, Tejas played an exceptional knock, I should say, hitting 2 6s and 2 4s, releasing that pressure because, there was 1 over where I think we scored only 2 runs when the required run rate was 6 runs per over. So, those kind of things when you're chasing puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the batsman. And I felt that we didn't capitalize on that great start that we got. And, for one of the things that I always feel is, when you're chasing a total, especially 90 plus, 100 plus, you want to be pretty close to that asking run rate. You never want to go too far away from it. And I felt that we did, but luckily for us, they just brought us A game. Prasanna anchored an inning, and they just in 1 over, 2 overs, pretty much took the game away from them. 20 scoring 1 6 and a boundary in each over. That was the game changer for us. So they just really played well. Played a knock and captain's knock there in the end. That's exactly what we need from Tejas. And he, usually puts a tremendous amount of pressure on himself to deliver. But this time around, he went and played his game. And I'm pretty sure that's going to give him a tremendous amount of confidence as we go through the season, because, we need Tejas' batting. And he is really the anchor, I want to say, for a batting lineup. So, that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on him. But at the end of the day, that's what it is. And you're a big player, you need to show up in big games, and he did this time. So that was exciting to watch.
Let me put little pressure here. This is the first time you're praising Tejas. I hope Tejas is listening.
Yeah. Well, I hope so too. I need to open the inning. I'm just kidding.
Okay. Regardless,
No,
see, this is the good.
he played a really good game.
Yes, he played really well. But
Yeah.
Avengers is not an easy team. I'm telling you, with
No,
Nataraj
it's not.
and
They are a pretty good team.
Venu, there. These are all very
Yep.
good. And Venu coming that low in the order is something. Maybe I don't know about other players, but
Yeah.
knowing these two, it's
Yeah.
a good
Venu,
team.
I think.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, they're definitely a good team. Venu bowled really well.
Yeah, he's a very good bowler.
And
He's very good
yeah,
all rounder.
and Yeah, he bowled definitely bowled really well. But I don't know if he came in the right position, but I did see quite a few batsmen there who could bat. So
Hmm.
it was, some of the catches were we. I mean, the good news was we took every catch on a cold day like that. It was hard to catch, and some of the catches we took that were just amazing. So that was one of the reasons why we were able to keep the scores low. But I felt that we should have gotten them all out for 70, 75 because we gave up too many runs in the end. But catches definitely made a big difference on this one.
Okay. Catches win the matches. Okay. With that,
Hmm.
we have completed all the analysis and let's quickly get into prediction. Okay. Um, Farming. It's most of the games look one-sided to me. Farmington Raiders versus Ratcha Riders. I think Ratcha Riders. Any objection there?
I don't know. Is this a new team?
Farmington Raiders is a new team. Ratcha Riders is a
Okay.
seasoned campaigner. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
last
That's
year,
what I just know, but I wasn't sure about
yeah,
Farmington.
Farmington a new team. So see,
Okay.
the only reason I'm picking Ratcha Riders is I haven't seen Farmington Raiders yet. So that's the
Yep,
only
I
reason I'm
agree.
saying. Yeah.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah. The next one is Troy Hawks versus Rebel Cricket Club, and the way Rebels played and Troy Hawks played last year, I'm giving this to Troy Hawks. Any objections there?
No objection.
It, this
No.
might be a close game, Jagan. Um,
You think
yeah,
so?
I think it will be. Tri-Hawks will. I'll give the edge to Tri-Hawks, but I think Rebels has a good team, so this could be an
Let's
interesting game. It might be a close game.
let's take a bet, Raddy. I'm thinking Troy
Yeah.
Hawks will win it easily. If that
Okay.
happens, next Wednesday you are paying my bill.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
yeah,
Otherwise,
I'll
I'll
pay
pay.
if I'm in town. Remember, I'm in India starting tomorrow. I'm
True,
supposed to
true,
be
true. I
packing
know.
today.
I know. Okay. Then the next game of Michigan Mavericks versus Dark Horses. I think Dark Horses should take this one very easily, and
Yeah.
see, by looking at the last week games as well as Michigan Mavericks are very new to our setup, DCL setup. So any objections there? I mean, I'm not asking Rahul here. I'm asking Brady.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree. I agree.
Royal Challengers versus Deccan Chargers. This becomes tough for me. I don't know anything about Deccan Chargers as of now,
Yeah.
but Deccan
I think
Chargers is a good team.
I'll go. Yeah, I'll go with Deccan Chargers for this game.
Okay.
Not like that
Hey,
Royal
Jagan.
Challenge is a bad team, but
Hmm.
they have a pretty good batting, Deccan Chargers. So
Hey,
Okay.
Jagan.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was thinking Royal Challengers against Tri-Hawks, not Rebels. But yeah, so I agree with you. Tri-Hawks one-sided. It's going to be an easy game. Sorry, go back.
Okay. Royal Challengers. It's going to be a great game. There's no doubt about that one. See, I have very good faith on Royal Challengers, and Deccan Chargers is
Second time.
something that
Yeah.
is breakaway fraction from SSK, and they have
Yep.
very good talent. So it's going to be a very great game. So Rahul said
yeah,
Deccan Chargers. What are you
yeah,
saying, Freddy?
I'll go with Royal Challengers on this one.
Okay, it's a 1-1. Okay, let's see what happens. I'm picking Royal Challengers here. So okay,
Mm.
maybe if I lose, I'll buy beer to Rahul. Otherwise, Rahul will buy me. Okay, the next one is Kadambas versus Master Blasters. I think Kadambas should take this one easily, is what I'm guessing. What do you say, Rahul? I'm not going to ask Pradip.
yeah. I agree. So it is. I think it is going to be a straightforward game for them.
Hmm.
Even if they win close, I will be surprised. Oh,
Okay, so the next one is Phantoms versus Avengers. Okay, Phantoms. I I don't know. This is again very tough to call. Avengers is a good team,
Yeah.
uh, and Phantoms is also a very good team. Eh, so this is the beauty
uh,
of Division Two. So what do you
yeah.
say, Rahul?
It is definitely going to be a difficult pick, but let's pick Avenger this time. I wanted to pick Phantom, but I know you both of them will not pick Avengers. Could be. So I'm picking Avenger here and giving Avenger a little edge against Phantom.
Say he's just forcing us. Okay, what do you say, Praddy?
Yeah, so I'm going to lean towards Avengers, and here's the reason why. They've played one game already, right?
Mhm,
I think that's going to help them to some extent because this new ball, even though it's batting friendly, I think it still takes time to get used to. But just because they've played one game in the cold weather, I think the weather's going to be the same as last week. So it might be an advantage for Avengers playing in that game again in those conditions again. So yeah, that's the only reason why I'm going to give it to Avengers.
Look, see, see if that is the case, if you're talking about cold as advantage because they played, I'll say there's advantage to Phantoms also. They at least four guys umpired last week, which is tougher than me. So
I did not know that.
yeah, so they were complaining about that one only. So
Okay.
you know,
Yeah, no, I think Avengers just because they played a game. Phantoms, I don't know if they played winter, spring, and all that stuff, but the first game of the DCL, there might be some rust. I don't know. We'll see.
okay, I'll pick Phantoms here. Okay, though I'm not supposed to. The next game is Punjab Scorpions versus SLCC guys. This is going to be a very good game. Scorpions now they know the nonsense of they experience the nonsense of DCL and they have everything. They're very seasoned now, seasoned players, and SLCC on the other side is also a very good team. Okay, so it's very difficult. What do you say, Rahul?
Yeah, I think it is definitely going to be a tough pick, but SLCC is going to be my pick for sure.
SLCC. Okay,
Yeah.
Brady, what do you say?
Yeah, I'll go with Scorpions on this one.
Okay, 1-1 tie. Okay, let's see what happens. MI Rangers versus Detroit Eagles. Rahul.
Uh, this one, I don't know. This one, like for me, I don't want to predict this one. But I can say, MI Rangers, I played against them. Detroit Eagles, I don't know. That's why I don't want to predict this game. But yeah, if I have to go with one team, I can go with MI Rangers because I
Hmm,
played against them. I literally don't know about Detroit Eagles. I never played a game against them.
okay. I need to. I have the same answer. I'm yet to see them. What do you say, Brady?
Yeah, I'll go with my Rangers too,
Okay, so based
just
on
because they
history.
have the
So
experience, yeah, history and experience. Yeah,
yeah,
until the other team proves me wrong, I'm gonna ride with
correct.
the
So
age-old ones.
no, no disrespect involved. Then it is just that
Yeah, no,
nobody knows anything about Detroit Eagles. So picking
yeah.
MI Rangers. The
Yeah, it's
next
good
game.
chance for them to prove us wrong.
Yeah, exactly. The last game of the night is Bharat Cricket Club versus Spartans. Bharat Cricket Club is a fact,
Fighters.
um, a fighters
Yeah,
secondary team. I
yeah,
I should not
Oh,
say breakaway or split. Bharat
yeah.
Cricket
Yeah,
Club
I
is a
know a couple
secondary
of
team.
guys. Yeah, I know a couple of guys from them. I think last year Prashant played with us in the Dark Horses. He's like a potential player for fighters, and he's playing this year for this team. And
Mm,
he shared couple of things about this team.
mm.
Pretty new team, I would say. A lot of new players in this one. I would pick
Raghu,
Spartans here.
Raghu also joined this club. He from Pokeris.
Yeah, but I think he's playing with the actual team fighters, not with this one,
Oh,
right?
not here. Okay, okay. I thought he
I think
joined
he's playing with
this
the
club.
actual team like fighter, but not with the secondary team because mostly secondary team has lot of new players. Couple of like you can say three, four, or five max players is like from the actual fighters team. But
Okay.
yeah,
Nitin
so
and
that's what I know.
Nitin Karna from GLCC moved to. uh, this team, and who else I see? Oh, Krishna, my friend Krishna is here, so I'm damn sure they won't win.
Krishna who?
Okay.
Krishna Berry?
No, Krishna Chellamella, my friend.
I see. Chanakya playing here with this team, the
No,
Spartans.
that's Spartans. I'm talking about
Yeah, yeah.
the other team, Bharat
Okay.
Cricket Club.
Uh,
Okay,
yeah,
so
I'll give this to Spartans on this one.
Spartans should take it very easily. That's what I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, don't like I cannot say that. Take
Hmm,
it very easily.
hmm,
Uh, because lot of things are part of this game.
hmm.
Like last game we were talking about the new team. This is again new team, but weather is one of the thing. Win the toss, batting first is one of the advantage for sure. So it is going to be a tough game for Spartan. Not easy.
I don't know. You know, I'm going to give it to Spartans. You know,
No,
no
me
second
too.
thought.
I'm also
Uh,
giving to Spartans, but it is not
uh,
going to be easy.
I'll say thanks to Krishna. Okay, I love Krishna there. No, period. I'm giving it to the opposite team. Okay, with that, we concluded tonight's show here. Um, thank you, Rahul. Thank you, Pradip. Have a wonderful trip to India. And
Yep. Thank
thanks
you.
to all our listeners. And we'll close the show with the last words from our analyst, Rahul.
Yeah, guys. This new season, new energy. I would say just play hard, but take care of yourself. I know it is going to be a tough weather in next weekend too, so be ready for a couple of jackets. And yeah, the beauty of DCL is like uh, play fair and try not to involve in any kind of bad things. And please take care of yourself first. I know everyone is excited for DCL, and excitement and emotion comes during the game. But yeah, still, I would say you first, and then anything comes in between. So good luck to all the teams.
Well said, Pradip.
Yeah. Thanks, Jagan. Thanks, Rahul. Yeah. Same thing as what Rahul said. Ditto. I second that. Just be wearing some warm clothes. I think this weekend's going to be a cold, windy day as well. Maybe get some hand warmers, whatever you need to do to stay warm. But I'm looking forward to the exciting 2025. Hopefully, the warm weather comes around soon. And stay safe, play strong, play fair, and enjoy the game.
Thank you, guys. With that, we are concluding tonight's show. Good night. See you
Yeah,
next
thank
week.
you. Good night.